Hello and welcome back to my channels, and in this video I'm gonna show you the two of the British car, McLaren GT made by Welly, and then the other one is McLaren Senna made by the Motormax. Now I did mention to you before that when I got the Aston Martin, the DB11 from the Motormax, I was really disappointed with the quality, so I will not get the Motormax anymore. Unfortunately, I did not know that this model is actually made by Motormax, because when AliExpress on their website they don't actually mention anything about this model, and they just say the McLaren Senna it's a 124 scale, costs £20, and that's it. So they don't even send the original packaging, and they just put it in the massive foam box and wrap it all around with the bubble wrap, and then stack it all the car together in the box and then sent it. So I have no clue who made this model until I receive it, and I flip the car underneath there, and then I found the label saying that it's a Motormax. So, and it's too late, so I'm not gonna bother sending it back, so I'm just gonna keep it and then give it to a friend of mine for their children's birthday or something like that, because this is actually crap. I'm not happy with this Motormax at all. Now, nevertheless, I'm happy with Welly. I always trusted Welly quality, but for the first time in my collection, Welly has a quality control problem in this model as well, which I'm gonna get to that in a detail in a minute. And again, this one is £20. I got it from the Diecast store in the UK. So they are both, have their own problem, and they're not a very good models. But if this one has no paint quality control problem in this car, and I think this is Welly is definitely better than Motormax. Right, so let's get into it. So here we go. Let's start with this ugly one. I really hate this car actually. First of all, the paint quality is as usual. They're not even. They're a little bit blobby around it. Okay, there's a little paint rush or whatever going on in this car. The same as the other car that I have from the Motormax. And again, all the plastics are very cheaply made, and they're ridiculously cheap, and they don't look anything like a premium quality at all whatsoever. And then all these stuff so much gap, and they're all sealed. They didn't even put any efforts of having a little bit of match style or anything like that. And also the windscreen and all the plastic here on those windows, they're all foggy, and they're all very I cannot clear it at all, as you can see here. This is actually the way it is, so it's ridiculous. I'm not happy with this. And also the brake disc and caliper is there, which is not too bad, but the brake disc is really ridiculously black circle. It doesn't have any silver or any paint or any efforts in there whatsoever. On top of that, you will see that there is a steering wheel missing. It's ridiculous. I don't know how it's happened. I mentioned it to the seller, and the seller said, "Oh yeah, next time when you buy it from us, we're gonna give you the some gift or something like that." I said, "Oh well, never mind. I'm not gonna complain. Just leave it as it is." But this is really terrible quality, I have to say. And then on top of that, the doors are very wobbly, as you can see here. It's ridiculous and very cheaply made. I cannot let this car for my son to play with it, because if you play with it, all these doors will come off and break, so I don't trust this car at all. And the plastic are even plastic. You can see they're not even smooth, and they're all scratches and bumpy and all this stuff. And then there's an engine detail in there, but then again, you can see it's very foggy. And the spoilers also very wobbly as well, and they are not very good quality at all. At the back you can see some detail, but then again, they're all very cheap quality here. I really don't like this car at all, so I'm gonna give it away to someone else. So anyway, let's look at this car. This one is made by Welly. Now, if there is no paint issue in this model, I would say this is a lot better than the Motor Max. I love the color. They come with the gold, blue, and also the one more color. I think I can't remember what color it is now, but and it does have the you know, a little bit paint issue. It has 3 opening part as usual, but for the first time in Welly, you can see that the door hinges are not painted properly. The silvers are exposed, and then the quality underneath there is a bit just one layer. It's not even one layer actually. You can see some part in the corner is a silver around, but then again, this is okay. I can forgive that because you can't actually see it much when you shut it down. Light details are there, which is not too bad, but then again, you can see there's a black mark here. I thought it's a stain, and actually I can't get rid of it whatsoever. I tried to use the car polish from the Audi, and it doesn't seem to work either, so this is ridiculous. And other than that, it's not too bad. And then you have a brake disc and caliper again, which is good. Somehow this car seems to be a bit too much gap in between the wheel and the body, so it's a little bit, the ride is a little bit higher than any other models that I have for some reason. So that's another issue that I noticed in this car. And again, I like the Golf wing style, like a scissors door or whatever you call it, like a Lamborghini style. And they do seem to work, but again, it's a little bit wobbly. They're not very stable, as you can see here. Interior is okay. You have some dials and steering wheel, and thank God for that. You do have a steering wheel. So they do link as well with the front wheel, and so generally it's okay. It doesn't have windows or anything like that, but then again, this is like 124 scale, you know, you can't expect anything too much about it. But on top of that, other than that, I'm happy with it. But on the surface, on these plastic, you can see there some kind of paint rush or something going on. So for the first time, the Welly has the paint control problem in this model, and there's some black spot around here in the back as well. Not sure you can see clearly on the camera, but I can clearly see it with my eye. And you can see there's a one black spot here, and then the plastic around here seems to be a little bit blobby as well. And so yeah, it's a bit disappointing, to be honest. Otherwise I wouldn't have any problem with this model. And then again, a little bit gap on the front on the door as well. At the back seems to be okay, not much of a problem. Exhausts are nice, and you got tail light here, and so generally it's okay. I can accept this model. I can put it in my display shelf for sure, but I wish that they have done a little bit better job on the paint work, and otherwise I have no complaint with the Welly models. Anyway, thanks for watching, and see you in the next video. Cheers.